Hi, it's Romella and welcome to this week's spiritual support for empaths. So today's the 29th of September. So this week we are moving into the energy of October. We have, certainly in the UK, we've had those really misty mornings that have sort of burnt off, and we're finally getting the blue sky and sunshine that you expect from September. So we'll have to hope that this continues into the energies of October, because it's been a little bit rainy and wet. It's a bit of a shock after the summer. So I'm using the Rise of the Warrior deck by Luna Marie. Really lovely deck, and we'll see what's coming out to support us this week. I'm also using excuse me, the Spiritual Protection Spray by Archangel Metatron. It feels a really important time to actually start really ramping up our own support. So for me, it's using sprays because they're quick and simple, but using them, I'll probably use this one. I'm going to use it a few times a day for the next week. I've been quite energetically low, and I think it is because I've not been protecting my energies. Crystal wise, I've got a lovely lapis ring, and I've got my black tourmaline, which is great for protection, and I always love wearing it on this because it feels like when my hand is moving in my energy field, it is also working and supporting me in that way. So the first card we have out: walk away, the situation is not serving you. Wow, that just sounds really important, just to remember that we don't have to take on everybody's stuff. We don't have to involve ourselves in it. We don't have to send and let our energy enter into that space. We can, we can send them love, and then we can step back. We can support our own energy. It's really important that we don't get caught up in other people's energies, and this can also be the collective energy. There's a lot going on in the UK at the moment that we can get caught up in energy wise, and when we do, we don't then have, it's another tab that's open. It's a drain on our energy going somewhere that we have very little control on it. So if there's something you can do it, then close the tab down. And this one is, situation is not serving you, walk away. So is there somewhere, or even someone, that you need to perhaps manage your energy levels and where it is going? Okay, so let's have another one. Let's have this one at the top. Perfect. Fall into autumn, time to let go. Again, it's this energy of leaving and letting go, and that's what September, October is. It is called the fall. It's called, we have the trees losing their leaves. They're going into dormancy. They're restricting the loss of their energy by letting the leaves go, and that's really important. And it's a great time of year to just think, right, okay, what has served me well in the year so far, what hasn't served me well, and what am I ready to let go of, what am I ready to release? And call in the angels if you wish. Use your sprays, do some burn lists, cut cords. All the things are really good to do some releasing. I work in the Akashic Records, and that's a super place to go and get clarity around what needs to change, but also to clear those bonds to people, places and events, and emotions, fears, beliefs. I work and clear them all within the Akashic realm, because that's where everything that has ever been and is held in our records. So have a think about that, and again, if you're interested, reach out and we can sort out a bespoke one-to-one solution for you. Spiritual growth. You have divine wisdom. It's always so important to remember that we have divine sovereign control of our energy, of our bodies. We don't have to let other people have influence over them, but it's really important that we do acknowledge that we have control over ourselves, that we have the ability to choose. And one of, the spiritual path is a beautiful path to take. It's not without its issues, it's not without its difficulties. And so this card is just asking you to show up and do the spiritual work, the spiritual connection, the spiritual support, working with your higher self, working with your shadow, your inner child, your guides, your angels, your crystals. But it's not to outsource your power, it's to reconnect to your inner power. So we're using these tools, these supports, in order to actually build our connection to our inner light. That's really important. Okay, I was going to use another one. I bought a different deck down. I'm going to use the Archangel Metatron deck by Amanda Ellis. Let's just grab, because again, I thought we'd pull a different deck just for final two cards. These cards are so beautiful to shuffle. They are so smooth. They've got gold on the edge as well. Really beautiful. Okay, what message do we have for the people watching, listening and reading? New dawn, welcome back. This feels like it's bringing all of this together. It's that the new dawn. So we've going through the release and the clearing, which is what these ones are. But we're stepping back into our spiritual connection, into our spiritual truth, into our inner self, our higher power. And welcome back. So our angels, our support team, our higher self are there to welcome and support us as we move back into this beautiful energy. And we've got this beautiful path leading, onto this to the sunset, or the sunrise rather. And we have these paths. They do meander left and right over, there might be big holes that we have to go through, or round. There might be rivers that we have to cross. There's always, the odd mountain or two that needs a bit of work around. But the key for this week is to stay true to yourself and support yourself, because that will really help move you forward and help you in these current times. Don't let yourself get tied up in the energies of the collective, is definitely a strong message. And that's where things like these sprays come really in handy. This is the spiritual support one. This is the white spray, which is the Merkaba. This is the Metatron attunement spray. Amanda, they've got all the chakras as well covered, and a lot of beautiful ascended masters and the elements to work with. So I think I'll be doing more with them and bringing them more into these readings, because they are such a simple tool to support you. So these sprays are literally just spraying into your aura, allowing it to infuse and do its things, whether it's a connection, whether it's a clearing, whether it's a healing. But you're empowering yourself by using these tools. And so the bottles are about just £20 each. Obviously there's postage on top of that, but they are a really great way to work with your energy and support you as you move through. So let me know how this lands for you. Let me know if it's something that you're working on as far as letting go, or perhaps looking at through your spiritual lens. And I shall see you all soon. Take care. Bye.